I'm so glad you came. Thank you.
It seems your efforts have not been entirely in vain, but have produced some rather surprising results. Well, not surprising, but...
Confusing. Confusing. After castigating me as a widow, a harlot, a fool, a mad woman, anything and everything. Suddenly, shortly after we killed his brother-in-law, Amos Lansing wants to talk. He sent word via an intermediary.
Mr. Jones.
Even that crazy old fool said not to trust any of it.
Which is why we need you. You're to help keep Mrs. LeClerk protected during the meeting at Blackwater.
I shouldn't imagine they would kill us in broad daylight, but you never know. I never imagined they'd kill my husband, nor turn me into a fugitive. Anyway, friends, shall we go? Today may go any number of ways, but I want to make sure once the shooting starts, all of them end up dead.
One of you drive the wagon, the other keep guard.
Thank you. All of you. This means... well, it means something. I don't know exactly what yet, but...
I don't think any of us think Mr. Lansing has become a saint, madam, but perhaps we should hear him out.
Perhaps.
Would you kindly take us to Blackwater?
I do confess, this is a most strange appointment.
Like I said, I would be much more comfortable going as your emissary, ma'am.
And I said I wanted to hear what he had to say. To look him in the eye when he was saying it.
Is that all you want?
Let's just see. When we get there, you decent folk can stay by my side. Or you can look over the meeting from some vantage point. Remember, this is not just the man who killed my husband. He, his wife, and Jeremiah Shaw all had a hand in putting you away. And setting you up for the gallows, too. With that in mind, I hope you trust me to act in all our interests here.
Think of your self-interest, too, ma'am. Your safety. I'm sure we're all concerned with that.
Oh, Mr. Horley, I'll be fine. We all shall. It's them who won't, should things head that way.
Now, slow down and stop just over here. So, the meeting is this way.
In the middle of town. Of course. Very good, Mr. Lansing. Tells everyone he's the boss now. Keeps me from acting too crazy.
You can hide up on the roofs or stay down here. Just make sure we don't get killed.
Just make sure if we do get killed, everyone dies.
No, just make sure we aren't both killed.
Come along, Mr. Horley. Good luck. And thank you.
They're here!
Take this. I'll be back. Let's go. Well, hello, darling.
Good to see you, Mr. Lansing.
You too. Jessica! How lovely to see you. Why, it's been
A long time? No, it hasn't. Not compared with all eternity.
Oh, Jessica, I miss Philip every day. It's awful what happened to him. Quite terrible, but you seem... My dear, you seem under the misapprehension that I had something to do with his demise.
You, your wife, or your business partner, at least one of you did, and your brother-in-law. But he's dead.
Well, he was a bad man. I'm glad he was killed.
Sure. It cleans up your mess, doesn't it?
You don't seem quite well, my dear.
I'm not. I am destroyed with grief.
Oh, of course. Yeah, life can be terrible, but... Well, there is a business matter that we need to discuss.
Oh, sure there is.
Well, you see, he and I had an agreement. In the event one of us died, the other took control of the business in exchange for a nominal sum.
You lie, sir.
You signed last year. The document lies with Mr. Shaw there. He also has your money, $500.
My husband's property was worth 100 times that. You thief! You murderous thief!
Madam LeClerk, I will ask you to watch your manners. I have good standing in this town.
Oh, you do you?
I am a man of impeccable morality.
Oh, well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine!
Get them all!
Should have gone blast before you refused death.
More men are coming!
I need those papers from Mr. Shaw.
I'll go after him. If you can find us a way out of here.
Of course. I'll go back for the wagon.
Okay. I need some of you to come with me to chase down Shaw, and some of you to stay with Mrs. LeClerk. Make your choices quick. We need you down here. He's running toward
It had nothing to do with me. Nothing. Look, I want you to know that I had nothing to do with this business. Nothing whatsoever. He was blackmailing me, Mr. Lansing was.
I always knew you were a lowlife, Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, but not a murderer.
I don't know about that. Give me the papers. A forged.
Yes, forge.
The hell out of my sight, you pathetic lowlife. All right. LeClerk. More coming. We should beat the others.
Y'all better run.
Back this way. Come on. Somehow I'm not too worried about Our Lady.
Drive us out of here. North.
Stay down, ma'am. We're not out of this yet. Shoot them when you see them.
Amos Lansing's dead. So these men are working for someone.
He may be dead, but his money isn't. Stay down, my lady.
I'm down, all right. Be careful, Horley.
We're gonna open you up.
Surely that is the last of them.
I believe it might be.
Thank the Lord for that. Keep going to the north of here. That is not quite how Amos or any of those fools expected that parlay to work itself out. There we were, looking to find him and have our revenge. And he came right to us.
That he did, ma'am. But I think we would all have liked to know you were going to shoot him beforehand. Ma'am?
I didn't know it myself until the moment it was done. What a fool Amos was. A man's presumptions about women. They can be their undoing, Horley.
Indeed.
Did Jeremiah Shaw send those men after us?
No, I believe they were working for Mr. Lansing. I'm pretty sure this feud ended when you put a bullet in him.
I'm pretty sure it's up to the grieving widow and the folk here who were condemned wrongfully to die to say when the feud is over, Mr. Horley.
Quite right, ma'am. Quite right, of course. I was only...
Well, don't. When I want your advice, I shall ask for it. And I have not asked, have I?
You haven't.
Get up there. Stop the wagon just ahead.
This is a good spot. Pull up. I'll take it from here. Here are the documents, madam. They were forged.
Of course they were forged.
Here.
I don't need to see them.
No, I don't suppose you do. Although there's
There's Grace Lansing, but she will have to wait. And also, we have to decide how we're gonna clear all our names and extricate ourselves from the mess we have uncovered.
Not sure the state authorities take too kindly to revenge killings, madam.
No, I'm sure they don't. But that's a problem for another day. Because right now, that little plot is over. And my husband has been avenged. My friends, my true friends. I owe you more than words can say. Thank you. And should our paths cross again, and... well, I'm sure they may. But right now, I need to make myself scarce. And I recommend that you all do your best not to get into too much additional trouble. That's your business. My poor husband. He deserved so much better than this, but this is what he got. This is what we all got. Drive on, Mr. Horley.